welcome to my first episode of my podcast with Love and Honesty. I'm your host, Penelope Gabriella. Today, we will be talking about self-love. Let me just start off by saying that no matter what you have experienced in your life up to this point or whatever you're going through, you're capable of giving yourself love. And you have to be your own best friend. One of the biggest things that I kind of live by and go by is inner love translates to outer love, or like radiates to outer love. And I believe that entirely because it's true. There are so many times where other people around me could also tell when I'm doing so good or I'm looking my best and I'm feeling my best. And you could really tell when someone's really taking care of themselves. Okay. Also, the way how they carry themselves. Hi, I forgot to add this in the video, but I wanted to say that it's finally time to give yourself that love that you give out so freely to everyone else. Because I know sometimes we may not receive the same affection or effort back from others the way how we want to. So instead of experiencing that disappointment and putting those expectations on other people, hold yourself to that standard of showing yourself exactly how you want to be treated by allowing yourself to receive that love from yourself. Because there's nothing wrong with that. And once you fall in love with yourself, everyone that's around you is going to fall in love with you too, because they're going to tell that something in you is starting to change. And you're going to be attracting, again, whatever you put out there that you're giving yourself, it's going to come right back to you. And once you start working on loving yourself, you're not going to realize, but doing this is also going to be helping with your self-confidence as well. And you may not even realize it at first because it's going to take some time. So allow yourself to practice it and work on it. Don't pressure yourself into doing certain things or saying certain things. You know, you really have to take the time to do it for yourself, by yourself as well. Don't expect for someone else to help you out with it because, again, what may work out for one person may not be the right thing for you. It could be the total opposite for you. And that's okay because everyone's so different. And very confident and sure of the person of who I am and also what I believe in as well. So when you're a firm believer of that and you stand your ground, girl, it is going to show and people are going to be able to tell. And yes, there may be people that just don't like that. They don't like how you have this confidence. They don't like how you're able to fly across the world and not care if you're by yourself or you're with someone. It's going to be great either way. If you're with someone or if you're by yourself, if you have an important event you're going to be going to soon, or if, you just want to feel cute, get your hair done, get your nails done, do something to your appearance that will make you feel great. Not anyone else, not for your girlfriend, not for your boyfriend, not for your best friend, not for some person that you're like flirting with at work, or, you're just like, oh, I want to see if I can get their attention. No. Don't do that. I was entering a new season in my life and a new chapter, and I'm told myself we need to change our look. So I got myself bangs, and believe it or not, they actually suit me really good. I love them. It's something that represents me right now. You could cut your hair a certain way or do something risky. Who cares what other people think? Complimenting yourself. This is a hard one. Some people may find an easier time doing this than others, but complimenting yourself is so important. What I do is that I grab a Post-it note and I write it down and I put it somewhere. So right now I have 2 on my mirror. It's behind the camera. It's on my wall right there on my mirror, and they're small, so only I can read them. They can be big Post-its too as well, but for me, my room is very personal. It's a safe environment for me, and I'm here most of the time. I read it while I'm getting ready, or if I'm like looking at myself in the mirror and I look at it and I'm just like, it's true. Tell yourself, even if you don't feel the greatest today, just say you're doing the best job that you can. You got this. Just keep going. In any way you can motivate yourself to feel better, do it. Compliment yourself. You deserve it. Be nice to yourself. When you compliment yourself, it'll be easier to then receive the compliment. I got myself a ring and I promised to myself that when I am wearing it, I cannot say anything mean to myself at all. I have to be super nice to myself. I have to give myself the most special treatment as if I'm giving it to someone that I love. And every time I wear it, it just reminds myself, because when you have something on your hand and you look down at it, it kind of triggers your mind and you're like, oh, okay, that's right. I would go to the mall I'd be in a fitting room trying something on, and I would want to say something bad about myself, about either my appearance or something that didn't fit correctly on me because I'm very tiny. Then I look down and I see the ring and I'm like, no, you can't do that. You cannot do that. You have to say something nice about yourself. So the way on how I do it and how I see it is that instead of me saying, oh my goodness, your boobs aren't big enough for this, you should get plastic surgery, and then you can look so much more better in your appearance wise and clothes can fit better. Instead of saying that, I just tell myself, you know what, Penelope? It's not you. It's the clothes. It's the person that made the clothes. It's the company. It's the size. It's just the way how they have it. Maybe they don't have a size small enough that can fit me. Okay, fine. No problem. Not taking it to any hard feelings. I'll just find another brand that fits me. Maybe what I picked out doesn't suit my body correctly. Okay, that's fine. I'll find some silhouette that does. Maybe this color just isn't matching with my skin tone and blue looks really great on me. Just finding things that could change your outlook on things and not to be so hard on yourself as well. Just doing something as small as that changes things so much and drastically. It doesn't make you feel bad about yourself as well. Another way of self-love is how you let others treat you. That is such a big one because I have seen so many people who let other people just down talk them and just be nasty to them, and they just take it and accept it. They're like, okay, well, this is just the way how they think this is how it should be. It should not be like that at all. That is not the way how you should be treated. Because if you treat yourself great and you're kind to yourself, why would you let someone else treat you terribly? So honestly, sometimes they're just miserable. There are other people where you can tell that they're miserable with their lives, just the way how they look, how they carry themselves, their appearance, and the way they talk about either themselves or about other people as well. Do not tolerate it at all. And I think it's so important for other people to really realize that as well, because if you let others treat you like that, that's just a way of you disrespecting yourself. That's showing yourself that you don't care about yourself to be treated better than how you should be. And that's not right. You should give yourself everything in the world that is possible that you can give yourself. And trust me, if no one can give it to you, get it yourself. Get it yourself. You just have to own it. You really need to get it for yourself and make sure that that is something that if you want, if you demand respect, you need to make sure that you enforce it as well to other people. Don't let certain things just slide by. If there's something that you've always wanted, but you've always been holding back off on, give yourself it. I've always wanted flowers because I have never gotten a whole bouquet of flowers just gifted to me out of random. I had gotten them for graduation, or a special ceremony. That's kind of normal. I'm used to that on ceremonies. It's hard because I don't want to expect it all the time. But if it's an important event or a day, you want it. You're expecting it. Low key, you're expecting it. I know I'm expecting it. And I told myself, why do I have to wait until I have a boyfriend in order to receive flowers? Why am I waiting for that moment? I could just give it to myself. So I had ordered flowers. I literally went online, picked the ones I wanted. They were delivered to my house. My sister accidentally thought that it was for her. One time I did something for myself. It kind of backfired, which is true. Why do you have to wait for someone to give you flowers? If you want something and you want it, just get it for yourself. Do something for yourself that you're going to love, even if it's by yourself. It's so important to spend time for yourself, by yourself, because sometimes when you're around so many people, you just need a refresher. You need to break, and you need a breather. You just got to give yourself your own space. I hope that my podcast can help so many more other people. So thank you guys for listening and watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.